Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'd like to take this time to thank all of you people that have subscribed to my channel. Small channel like mine does not survive without your support. And please forgive those that have subscribed because I forgot to say that in the last two videos. So today we're going to do another one. This is going to show you what I've got to replace my box fan. This is a Triple E motorhome. It's about 16 feet long, 350 Chevrolet engine. It's got two beds, one behind the light here and one at the very back. I hate these mirrors, they gotta go. I haven't unrolled this tarp. Now I have my own awning system and I'm gonna be putting a bar up and replacing that. This vehicle has no internal insulation whatsoever, really. Like, there is insulation in the roof, but there's not very much of anything in the walls. So I'm going to be gutting everything. Also, a lot of these panels here have a lock on it, like this one down here. I got a handful of keys, but none of them open this up. This one, I believe, is where the propane tanks go. Rear tire cover's all smashed up. It gets replaced. I'm going to talk to my buddy who's a welder. We're going to pull, I want to pull this bumper out about 2.5 feet, put a big storage box in here. I'm going to put higher mounted lights, which means these lights here are going to have to come and probably sit just about here underneath the window area. That window, I'm just going to leave the window where it is because it's not hurting anything, but I'm going to be walling across there. This area here is where the shower is on the inside, and they've got this really small, stupid little tub that I don't know why it's there. It should have just been a stand-up shower. It's just totally useless, so it's coming out. Coming along the driver's side, this particular access panel I've never been able to open. This one here carries the hose for the toilet flush for the black tank. This is my rear fuel tank. This is the only fuel tank that's actually working right now on this vehicle, so I've got the key for that. This is a dual wheel system. My stove sits here. It's propane. It's going to be gone. That's the vent for the over the stove fan, which basically it doesn't work either. So the fan is going to go. I'm just going to leave that there but block it off from the inside. This panel down here I can't get into. Don't know, like, just if the keys just aren't working. This here holds an electrical cord. If you're at a campground and you're plugged in for electricity, you take your cord out of there. And this one is your front fuel tank. Now, either the solenoid for the selector for pump to pump is not working, so you're not transferring, or the pump inside the tank is not working. But that's something I'm going to be looking at in the summer where it's warm enough I can crawl underneath. Again, we got another set of mirrors I absolutely hate. There used to be a CB radio in this at one point because that's the antenna mount for it. And this is on Michelin tires. Tires here are fairly good. I want to put a different set of bulbs or lights in here because these just really aren't all that effective. Now, on my box fan, up on the side, I put a turn signal like this up on my box fan because nobody, if I was having to make a left-hand turn, they couldn't see that I was turning because the only turn signal I had is that one. Want to replace the alternator and get a better one because my DC to DC charge controller goes in there. This is a Chevrolet 350. My dogs had a poop this morning. When I leave, I'm going to go and get rid of that. There's my co-pilot. And my assistant co-pilot has decided that she's going to hop up in the seat and say hello to the people. Come on along and I'll take you in. Now this awning I have not even set down. I don't even know if it works. This is a little window here, just light diffusion. It doesn't do much of anything else really. And this one here fell out, so I have a piece of aluminum that I'm going to put over here, and that'll just be a solid piece of aluminum. This door lock does not work, so that's why there's a deadbolt there. And then, of course, I went to grab the grab bar yesterday, and it decided it was going to come off in my hand, but that's okay, I got another one. That light up there is going to be replaced. It doesn't work. I'm going to be putting an amber light on a timer. Now, I have the board and all my electrical stuff from the box fan. So that's all going in here. So obviously I'm coming in through the front door. And here's the kitchen table. Those covers used to be here, but Priya likes to sleep right there on the floor, so that's where she's decided to make her bed. And it's going up there. This is the bed that sits over the cab. Come on, door, close. Thank you. It's cold outside. This is the bed over the cab. Now, there's no air that gets underneath this mattress here. And all of this color stuff, everything you're seeing in here in terms of upholstery, that's all going to get ripped out. I like the idea of these curtains and this curtain rod. I actually pull them at night so people don't see in because the dogs are here all the time. That's the driver's seatbelt, and it doesn't work with a darn, so what I have to do is lock it up and then sit with no seatbelt because it doesn't pull out properly. That cable goes to a solar panel on the roof, which goes through a Coleman charge controller into a 12-volt battery down there, and I don't even think it's working. I was up on the roof this morning, and I'm going to be able to put a lot of solar panels in here. This section here actually it's got like a bend in it, but the roof itself is flat, so I can get 2 panels up there. This fan here is coming out. This is the one in the kitchen. Everything that's on the roof is coming off the roof because it just doesn't work. I need the roof space for solar panels. If you like this type of a ventilation fan, that's great. Do they leak? No. Do they work? Well, this one does. The other one's got a fan in it, and the fan doesn't work. But the problem is if you have this much area being taken up with the fan, that's this much area you can't use for a solar panel. And all of my fans are flush mounts. So this is going to get covered up with just a piece of aluminum, and I'll be putting fans in, of course, but mine are flush mount, and then of course the solar panels go over top of them to keep the rain and water out. I'm standing in the kitchen area. This little thing is broken. My cleaners, dog bowls. I tore this down this morning to take a look at the roof. Like the roof was leaking around the air conditioner unit. That's part of it right there. That's having a look-see. And you can see the cabinet space right here. There's actually a speaker right there. And there's a hole right here. I don't like these cupboards. All of this cupboard stuff is coming out. I'm putting in a basket system from IKEA, which is easier to grab. And one of the problems that I have with cabinetry is you get this happening. The doors come off. And then you can't fix it. This needs some tender loving care if you're going to save that. This is coming out. I will be saving this bar. It's either going to go here on another structure, or it's going to go outside to replace the little bar that's now inside here. Why I mean by I hate these cabinets, I tried to open the kitchen drawer, and that's what happened. It just falls apart. This is not a new unit, and because it's not a new unit, you've got a lot of stuff that is outdated and old. The light in here is so dim, it doesn't even really work. The fan runs, but it needs to be replaced because you can hear it grinding on everything. All of this cabinet storage, as far as I'm concerned, I hate it. It's going. The only thing that's really nice about this bathroom, and I don't like the color of the cabinet, is this nice little sink. I have a toilet here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to save this toilet. Pardon my hand here. I don't know if I'm going to save the toilet or take the black tank out completely. And that is something I'm really thinking about, because I use a porta potty. And the porta potty, you don't need the black tank. Now, this is the stupid little tub shower thing that I was talking about. Jerry gave me a tarp from the roof. And I don't know if I can pull this over, but I'll try. But I mean, we've got this stupid little tub. Oh, you can't even sit in that thing, right? And this is just, no, it doesn't work. I've got an on-demand shower. I'm going to rip this out. I'm going to put in back my on-demand shower, and I'm going to do things. None of this is waterproof, guys. It just gets wet and it rots. This paneling that you're seeing up here, this is something that somebody put on extra. And this is, you know, you hear that? That's the wall. Sorry, Annie. This is the little back bed I was talking about. This is the side window, and this is the one in the back. When I put in my new insulation, I'm putting in 4-inch thick insulation, and all of this stuff is coming out. This cabinetry is, it just doesn't do anything for me, guys. This is the fridge unit, and without the bungee cord holding the door shut or open, actually there's sticks that were in there. I have no idea what this does. I believe it could be for the heater. There is a heater system in here. There is a hot water system in here, and everything in here is going. Now, my original kitchen in my box fan, because I don't have a stove like this, I had a piece of aluminum that was 56 inches. So if I went off that wall 56 inches across this way, and then 56 inches out here. Now, what I may end up having to do is take my original box fan kitchen and cut that, because it was an L. I may have to cut the L apart and then put the two pieces together, and that would give me a counter that's going to come out about halfway through this window, which for me is okay, because you've got to be able to cook something, right? This is way too big of a sitting area for me. I don't need this coming out and catching my thighs every time I try to come around that corner. That hurts. So getting rid of all of this, I'm going to gut this entire unit. The only thing that I'm going to save is this flooring, because I'm putting down a dry core floor, and then I'm putting rubber mats on top of that. When you have dogs, the last thing you want is a throw rug or matting at all, because if they get sick or they decide to have a dump in the house, it's too hard to clean. A floor like this is just, you pick everything up and you mop everything clean. Bottle of cleaners right there. It's super, super easy when you're traveling with dogs. And this one here is Tusky. Tusky. Good girl. And this one here is Annie. Annie's not quite 1 year old. She'll be 1 in May. And Tusky's decided to use the driver's seat, so she'll be 2 in August. And Priya, who I brought back from Malaysia. Hi, Pri. She is 12. She'll be 13 in December. And what have you. The seat belts here, like I say, everything in here gets gutted. For now, I'm going to have to save the seats because I can't afford new ones. But everything in here is going to be totally redone. So this is my new truck. And over the course of the next little while, once I get the front brakes fixed, right now I don't want to drive it because I can't trust it. You'll watch me gut it, and you'll watch me rebuild everything. This bed area here will probably stay. Like I say, it's going to end up being a little tighter because I want to put 4 inches of Want to shrink everything in, roof, walls, the whole works, by 4 inches, so I have some insulation at all, because there's just nothing in these walls. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Come back over to the bed, and you open this cabinet drawer. I see that circle right there? Those wires are the outside clearance lights. Where's the insulation in there? There isn't any. You're going to freeze in here in the winter. Oh, so we got to fix that. Yeah, they got a little bit of insulation. 1 inch, that's, a bat in the roof, and it's, oh, this is going to be a nightmare. But I've got nothing but time until I pass away, so we're going to fix things like that. So, right, Annie? Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. And once I get this thing all gutted out, I'll show you what it looks like when everything's knocked down. And then I'll show you what it's like as I start to rebuild it. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. And may God bless you and everyone else. Drive safely. God bless you. And good night.